Alright guys, Dylan here, back with more Twin Mirror. For some reason I'm getting a lot of static here. Alright, I think we're fine now, audio-wise. Alright, yeah, I don't even know what we're doing. I don't care about this game at all at this point. I'm completely out of it. I'm just trying to finish it. We're about, I think we're like a little bit past halfway.
I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Fair enough.
I'm Kayla. What do you want?
I'm looking for a guy named Dickie.
Don't know where he is and don't care. He might be off with his stupid quad bike thing.
So, it's already past noon. It's 12:18. Reason for that is because I got up super late today. I got up at like 11.
Occasionally leaks
Yeah, I went to sleep at like 3, which is actually earlier than what I have been recently.
Tyler didn't say his sorry ass
But
fire extinguisher.
still,
I'll see you
I
around.
really need to fix my
I
sleep
don't feel like
schedule.
you have to.
Dickie must have one of those off-road quads. He could still be here right now. I need more info to figure out where Dickie is.
Actually, can we just walk into her thing? Okay, that's even dumber, isn't it? We can literally just walk into her tent. Yeah, so since I last recorded, I did buy a couple games, new sale on PSN. 2 games that, well, first up I bought Shadow Tactics for $5, which I thought I already owned. I could have sworn I bought it before. Turned out I didn't, I guess. So I bought that for $5. I also bought Yoko's Island Express for $5, which again I've always been like somewhat interested in, but was never really willing to spend more than $5 for it. And I never went to $5, but now that's $5. It's like fuck it. I didn't start installing it too because it is technically a 2018 game. So if I ever get around to working on that again, then that would be cool.
That guy that came after her, Nick, he's solid. Came down here 3 or 4 times. Taught me a great recipe for bass. But you're just some asshole. Dickie's one of ours. Don't think you're getting anywhere near his train. So beat him, or I'll break your knee.
Okay. So
The clock's ticking. Cops will start looking for me soon. So Dickie is in one of the trailers. That narrows down my search. I'm getting there. Just need a bit more info to close in on Dickie. I need to find out where Dickie's hiding. He's here somewhere.
who's this person?
What's up? You been Kayla's or something? Name's JR. Wait. You're that fucking reporter.
I was.
Fucking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
Former miner.
Get the fuck out of my face.
I'm just looking for Dickie.
And you think I'll snitch? Get the fuck out of here. You keep bothering me, and I'm gonna stop being nice.
What else is there?
And it was going well. It's just, I don't know, hard.
It doesn't get easier.
Oh, this is Sam. He's a friend.
We used to date.
That much is painfully obvious.
Is it?
Yeah, it kind of is.
I'm Lynette. What are you here for, Sam?
We're looking for Dickie.
Yes, Anna told me.
She's not gonna help us find him.
I do not throw people to
Kick's
the
passed
wolves.
out.
And you, Sam, are a wolf.
You've never had any trouble with him.
This is my land. All those who have lost their home are welcome to it, as long as they can follow a few simple rules. Even if Dickie lives on the fringe of our community, he is one of us. All he wants is to be left alone. I would think you, of all people, would understand.
Other than my circle video came out, and I don't think it's performing well. Not that I expected it to.
I read the article.
Yeah, it's not
Anna wrote
performing well at
about
all.
you and this place.
46 views after 23
Wait,
minutes. I mean, that's
you
pretty
read it?
bad.
When?
But
Next
it's
fishing
like,
show.
what are you gonna do? I mean, like, it's not like I was expecting anything from this. If this video gets 1,000 views, I'll be pretty happy with that.
After the mine closed.
Yoku's Island Express installed.
We all need a touch of kindness in our lives.
So that's something.
You're definitely that, Lynette.
Yeah, like, based on the views it's getting right now, though,
Don't sell yourself short.
I think that's more so on pace to, like, barely get 500.
And even some generous
Well,
donations
whatever.
will
Who
come in.
cares?
Did you get your answer, Sam?
I mean, it's a video that I felt like I needed to make.
What kind of donations?
Food and clothes.
Whether or not it
mostly.
does well is, like,
But
kind of
jobs are
arbitrary.
hard to come by these days.
Especially with it
We
being a
must
Wednesday
rely on
video.
the kindness of others, even if their kindness comes and goes in waves.
Tyler said Nick came here before. What did he want?
He took an interest in my people. He wanted to know their stories.
Such as...
Sam,
Well, the long, sad stories most people do not want to hear. We all stumble during our lives. Knowing how we fall and how some make it out can provide guidance for the future, don't you think?
What about opioids? Did he say anything about that?
There are no drugs here, Samuel. To stay, you must remain clean.
I'll go now. Thanks for indulging me.
Naturally.
So Dickie lives here, but his place should be isolated from the others. I know enough to make an educated guess.
Oh, I did
Dickie's
get my
gotta be one of
stimulus
these
check.
places.
So that's something.
No quad. And it's right next to another mobile home. It's not here.
What am I supposed to be doing then?
Quad. Isolated. Someone lives here. That's where Dickie's hiding. Time to pay him a visit.
I only know you by reputation, and what I know I don't like. You don't get to just gallivant around here however you damn well please. So back the hell off, or I will fuck you up.
Look, I just want to talk to the guy who lives right over there.
I don't give a shit what you want. Back the fuck
Hey,
off.
man. This guy ain't worth it. Just forget him. But if he doesn't get the message soon, I'll help you work him over.
Got it. Got it. I'm gonna get past these two if I want to reach Dickie. I need to get them to look away from his trailer. Around Kayla's tent is the most efficient spot for a distraction. It's at the opposite end of the camp. They'd have their backs turned to me. But I still need a place to hide. They'd suspect me right away. Cabin stands right in the middle of the camp, far enough from everyone for them to not notice me. Close enough to reach Dickie before they come back. It'd be my best shot. I have a plan. All that remains is to figure out the details.
What was it? Front Dickie finalies.
Makeshift ashtray. Probably keeps down on fire risks. the flammable lacquer and varnish, this thing catching fire is sure to divert attention. It's out of the way, so no one should get hurt, but there will be lots of chaos. I just need to work out the exact details.
Sure. Game.
It won't take long for the fire to reach those, and when it does, they'll go up in flames in a second. Need to account for that. If I lit the wood shavings, the varnish on the statue would catch fire. Varnish. Can's empty. Probably used on that statue. Very flammable stuff. These shavings would be perfect kindling. I can get the fire going, but it won't do any good if they put it out right away. I need to check for ways they could put it out. The fire needs to burn long enough to distract, but small enough to be manageable. Don't want to see the whole place go up in flames.
This is dumb, isn't it? Like, this is okay. I'm a fucking idiot. That's me being an idiot. Actually, I never finished listening to. Yeah, I did never. Yeah, I never finished listening to the live feed update. You should do that. I'm almost done though. I think I only have like 15 minutes or so. Where is it? Mine's not a long one to begin with. Fuck, of course I get an ad. It's probably that. That's a water tank, right?
Neither will we.
Maybe.
Shovel, hose, bucket. Nothing useful, but there's enough room to hide in here.
To keep
Sure,
them safe, Toya and Tina.
What?
So, Keith
This is dumb.
Keith's
This is all
job
really dumb,
as
isn't
part
it?
of the pre-90s, to talk with
They're in a
TV
panic.
and
They
Jay
might not see me
and
hiding
convince
under
them
this.
to not do this dumb plan of going after the floaters, Tina and Tara. And he says, absolutely, I will be giving it everything I have. There's no
deep
way
enough.
I'm letting them target
It's
you guys.
squeezing here.
I would leave their side. I would say I'm out of this alliance before I allowed them to do that. The big dogs should be targeting each other. And Tina's like, yeah, I want an average person to win. And Kiefer was like, yeah, like season 6. Paris.
What?
I was like, excuse me? Paris?
Average.
That's your go-to average winner? Paris?
I'm confused. Average? Average. What is this word average?
Yeah, what are we
Not a
qualifying
concern.
here for
Sound is
average
effective against fire,
exactly?
but not that effective.
Well, so Tina went from a position of being protected in a layer of big muscly men being in the background, people not even knowing they're working
Tyler set
together, to
himself up
now
nicely.
relying on Kiefer to keep her safe from her former allies. Like, that is so sad. Tina has such, like, power in this game that, like you said, she just refuses to wield, and it is so annoying to me because this whole week could have been different if she had just
Lynette's old
flexed her
hose.
muscles just even
Have to find
the
something else to put the
tiniest
fire out with.
bit. And the fact that she has just sit back and just let Jesus take the wheel, or Tara take the wheel, even worse. Like, it's just very upsetting to me because she's a great game player that is just wants to float by and not, coast by should be the correct term, because she is really just taking her foot off the gas. And she could have kept Kiefer and LaToya here.
Could she?
Tina could have kept both Toya and Kiefer here.
She should have pushed the
had,
bet.
if she had just
Put a spell on him. He in the trance. I do.
What the fuck was that? Okay.
applied a modicum of pressure onto Victoria, who clearly trusts her. And I'm just very upset that this is now the spot that she has landed herself in. And Ty and Jed, they said it out their mouths. Should we aim for Tara and Tina? Should we put Tara on the block like and Vic?
Tyler gets it. The fire might not burn long
it's just
enough for
like,
me to reach
Tina, come on, girl. Like, what are you? doing here? And then she's planning to throw the HOH, which I agree with, but I'm also like, this is very tenuous for you. You really need to do something like next week. You need to make sure that you are planting those roots into the ground if that's where you want to be. Because
why can't you do it by yourself?
In the middle, unfortunately, because she could be adept at doing it. But I'm just
we're at the 30-minute mark, so I'm expecting the circle to be number 8. Yep, it's number 8 out last time.
Yeah,
I mean,
Tina's a great example of what I meant, like stumbling around at this point. Like, and like, Tina is
at 65 views after an hour, or after half an hour.
For the game that maybe some of the other players don't.
So it is doing better. It's doing like 3 times better than the Catherine video, almost double the Life is Strange video, but under half of what the Australian Survivor Runner ranking is. So like, it's probably on pace for like 500 to 600 views.
I feel the need to point this out because I think there's still a lot of, like, people heard Kiefer say, I'm willing to go home. And like, ever since then, they, alright, Carol. And they've just been writing him off. But like, he is fighting to stay. He does want to stay. He is intentionally playing this up. I do believe that he had a moment, as I talked about on Monday's recap, where he was like, I screwed this up for the team. This is how I can make up for the team. I'm willing to go on the block. Like I'm willing to risk my life in the game. And I genuinely think that he
this is so dumb. Like, this is going to be my talking point for the video when I get around to it. When I get around to 2020 gaming. Just how fucking dumb this is.
He is not actively trying to quit the game. He does not want to leave the game. He is trying to stay in the game. And he is now intentionally playing up the fact that he was willing to go home so that he can maintain this persona that he has in the house.
Yeah, I really did want to come on here and give him a shout out because in an earlier conversation with Keith, Ty, and Latoya, Ty and Latoya were kind of realizing that Toya was Vic's target. They're all in the conversation. They're all sitting on the couch, and they're talking about how Vic had 6 or 7 reasons for why Toya needed to be on the block, but was just like, oh, Keith said my name. And they were like, Ty and Toya were kind of laughing about it, but Kiefer was sitting right there. What? And then then Ty started being like, that's why it just doesn't make sense. And then Keith was like, oh, but I really, on Thursday, I don't know what's going to happen. And if it's me, it's just, it's just gonna. It was such a good evasive move. He saw that they were realizing like, hey, maybe Toya is the target. Maybe we should do something. And he was just like, oh guys, it's just it sucks. He is really playing it up at this point. At this point, he is strategically playing it up to his own allies that he is going home. This is another reason why Toya is also being complacent. This is why Jed and Ty are being complacent because they still really think that Keith is Vic's target, even though all of the signs are pointing to Toya being her target. They keep bringing up all of the signs that Toya is her target, but they just won't believe it. It is so JP and Zach. It is just all over again, and they're just like, no, she says Keith is her target, so that's what we're gonna go with. And Kiefer, I give it to Kiefer. Kiefer is doing Josh Martinez 101, just better acting.
Yeah. So finally, the plan is, the play that they're going to try to make is just blame it all on Kyle. Just Kyle is the one that made the flip happen, right? Like when Toya goes, it's because Kyle got the votes. And Tina's kind of talked about this with Kyle and Roe as well, where like, one of the options, we're not sure if she'll actually go with this.
So this is
one
wrong,
of the options is,
hey,
they had the numbers, I couldn't convince Tara, essentially, I had to vote with them for my game. And so, again, trying to, the fact that the other side doesn't know that Toya's leaving yet is actually a very good thing for Tina and Tara, because Kyle and Roe, Austin, Braden, and Vic are all lying to Ty and Jed for no reason this week. Like, there's no reason for Toya to be a blindside. There's no reason for that to happen. And so when they are eventually told, they will realize that they've been lied to all week, and you know, that should be further discouragement for this whole idea that they would maybe call a truce with those people, right? And so that's what Tina, Tara, and Kiefer plan on using to help make sure that Ty, Jed, and Beth actually go after Kyle, Rowe, and Vic.
And Ty, Jed, and Beth have already said that if Toya goes out, they're going to be pissed. Yeah. They originally did say that they would target Tina and Tara, but Beth says, like, are we gonna be blindsided? No, we're not gonna be blindsided. No. She's like, in the same sentence, she's like, maybe, is it the whole house versus us three? No, it's not like that. It was, again, those conversations with the three of them, it's always like, y'all are right there. You are right there. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's basically the day. Mari, was there anything else that you had to
do this, right?
The only other thing is I hope that I personally, just me, I hope that a sunsetter wins next week, just so that we can get more scrambling. Like, if it's just like with BB-22 or any of the last BBs the last 3 years, if the same side just keeps getting power, then it's clearly going to consolidate them, and then it's going to be a steamroll. So at this point, I don't want it to be a steamroll. I want it to be as messy as possible. If Toya's going out,
way more interesting.
Yes, if Toya's going out, please be the messiest mess ever. Sure.
Is that it?
So, if the Sunsetters win, I hope that they'll, you know, I hope.
Carefully.
This is really one of the dumbest sections I've ever seen in a game. This is so dumb. Like, why not just walk from the other side?
Ty doesn't get out first, but crazy. But I also hope that they have realized that there are 3 pairs on the other side of the house. That was also part of that conversation. They were like, there are 3 pairs on the other side of the house. And then Ty was like, when Ty was trying to figure out all the Victoria stuff, he was like, why would she do this to come after us if there's just 3 pairs on the other side of the house? It doesn't make sense. Why would she do this unless they have the numbers? And that's what's like, is it all everybody against us? They're like, no, they don't have the numbers. It's 3 duos. It's just 3 duos and Victoria over there. But they don't have the numbers. They don't have the numbers. And so they have correctly identified that. So once this blindside happens, and if one of them wins a joint, I really hope that they go the route of, instead of putting up Kyle and Rowe, instead of putting up Tina and Tara, and instead of putting up Bray and Austin, that they put up 1 from each, so that they further cause division.
Oh yeah, we did get more information from
a lot of Big Brother players do not do this enough.
What's his from
anymore. Like,
Nomura, Nomura, about Final Fantasy 7
throw up an Austin and
remake,
a Kyle,
but to me, it was nothing too
you know, just mix it up so that they have to
surprising. Like, it's just like a couple things about episode Luffy, episode Yuffie, and also talk about how they're focusing on part 2 right now, which is not surprising.
Two different people up who will cause different campaigns to happen is when your HOH, prior to the nomination happening, talk to people that night, talk to people that day, have them come in individually or in pairs, whatever you want, but like have people come in and talk to you and be like, why should your pair be the one that stays off the block? Get them to throw each other under the bus, make them feel, because you don't even have to necessarily put one up from each pair, right? If what you do is you have them all come in and talk to you, and then you go, all right, sorry, but we're nominating Austin and Brayden. They'll be like, why? Why are you nominating Kyle and Rowe?
Gotta believe me.
What'd you do with them? Where are they?
You know what I mean? And they'll be like, what did Kyle, why, like, we thought we were gonna be shielded by Kyle and Rowe. All of a sudden, we're not. This is not a good place for us. They clearly threw us under the bus. What are they doing to protect us right now? Because Kyle and Rowe are probably gonna be like, high five, bro, we made it! And Austin and Brayden will be pissed. And they'll be like, what is happening? That's how you break up an alliance. You go for a move like that. And I actually genuinely think that's a good move, because what have Kyle and Rowe won yet? Nothing. Austin's won something. Putting Austin and Brayden up would actually be taking a shot at one of their better competitors. Vic is obviously an option just based on how much she has been messing with them, and personally that's frustrating. But at this point, Vic is just like, you don't really need to deal with Vic right now. And Vic would probably be an easy
Can I just
for the
let him
other
go?
4 or 6 to sort of rally around and be like, sorry, Vic. So, yeah, I mean, just use the power to cause divides on the other side, whether it's by putting one up from each side or by by talking to people, whatever you want to do. And that's why I agree with you. I think that a Sunsetter winning would be ideal because you have twofold. You have, will the other side start scurrying around, and will they actually put 2 people up from the other side, or will they go after the floaters, Tina and Tara? How will Tina and Tara manage having to flip-flop back around to the other side? There's so many different things that will happen if the Sunsetters win. That if
so yeah, the plan after this, obviously after Twin Mirror, we are going to be playing Watch Dogs Legion. That is the next game on the list. After that, we'll be playing Immortals Phoenix Rising. And then after that will probably be 13 Sentinels. So that's the next 3 games, and after that it's a lot of just like loose ends. With the games 2020. Like I think those are like the last 3 like major games for me.
Yes, I will be live tonight.
Why would Declan do that?
Actually, that's probably not true. Now I think about it.
Now he's a crime boss?
Wait, let's see.
No time to think about it. Right now, we need to get.
Yeah, because I mean, the Doom Eternal was there, Mafia Definitive Edition.
Our word against
I mean, that kind of is though. I mean, like everything. Oh, Resident Evil 3, but the rest are like kind of just like lower end games or games that like are super quick to finish.
Go against him on that promontory. You'll be trapped in a corner. This isn't a game. This isn't a puzzle.
I mean, at this point, I feel like we could assess Twin Mirror. I mean, I feel like it's probably below Dark Pictures Anthology Little Hope, but above Fast and Furious. I think that's probably where it's going to end up landing.
You can't bring Nick back, but you can still save yourself and Anna. Breathe. Focus. Think it through. Declan's already killed 2 people.
Sam, I know it's been a rough day, but you're freaking me out. Stop zoning out. We're just about there, and I need you to help me figure out our next steps.
Next steps? At a place where someone might put a bullet through your head. No, that's too dramatic.
It's so weird that now I'm getting recommended my own videos a lot
Look like you killed yourself.
YouTube.
Took too many pills. Who questioned that?
Why would I not listen to him?
What are you looking at?
You're focused on finding the facts and not focused on the very real dangers.
You need to focus on the road, not on whatever daydream you're lost in.
Just stop. You're the one that needs to stop.
Sam, you're going too fast. You need to stop.
Leave me alone. Sam, stop it. Sam,
Sam,
stop.
There's a turn.
Stop.
Stop. Sam, stop. Stop the car. Sam, are you okay? You nearly got us killed.
I need a moment.
Alright, so according to this thing I'm looking up right now, we have about
We're already at the promontory.
an hour and 40 minutes left.
We need to find that dead drop before Declan gets here.
Yeah, an hour and 40 minutes from literally that shot. But then again, that's under the assumption that we don't fuck something up. So again, we can finish this today. Like, that would be the plan, is to finish this today. Start Watch Dogs, probably finish Watch Dogs by a week from now.
Yes, Sam, it's time.
Probably give them Immortals Phoenix Rising around a week too. I don't know, Watch Dogs is supposed to be shorter than Immortals. Like, Watch Dogs is supposed to be like 15 hours, Immortals is supposed to be like 20, so... Yeah. And then, 13 Sentinels is gonna take a while. I think that'll take a few weeks.
My own mind.
But then every game after that should be relatively short. With the exception of, I think, like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot might take a little while. And then I think that might be it.
I'll come to you.
Like every other game is like a 5-hour or less game.
I'm not gonna like this. Okay. Do not freak out. You've been through this before. Ugh, I'm back in the same room again. There's got to be a logic to this place. I just need to figure out what it is. Stick to the fundamentals. Breathe. Focus. You can make it out. It still keeps going. It feels like I'm trapped in a maze. The question is, where does it lead? I wish there'd been another way. Remember the facts, Sam. That's how you'll get through this. I'm losing control of my own mind again. I'm almost making it a habit. At least I'm not being chased this time. Right? Wonder what's in store for me now. And I'm back to square one. Always tackle a problem head on. Of course.
Sure.
There's no running away from it.
When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regularly. You were the only one who started asking questions.
Certainly. Yeah, so today it sucks that like I really want to get more editing done on my videos, but there's just so much shit going on that I can't do it. Yeah, tonight in particular, I mean, like,
I don't need that right now.
Wednesdays, like, you have the Circle, you have Big Bear Canada, you have the Challenge.
Do you think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break.
So, it's kind of annoying.
You have no idea.
Oh, wait.
No one in this town does. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually like.
Oh, I forgot we were gonna end.
You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious.
They both deserve to be happy.
Sure. I think we'll end here. Next episode, continue on if we don't think of watching.